Hello, beginning farmer friends. We are back in the shop. Thank you so much for the good encouragement you gave me on the last video in the shop with my son's Minneapolis Moline ZTS. They did a little work on it last week when I wasn't here. They broke in and looked inside a little bit. It sounds like we're gonna have to replace some bearings inside. Haven't taken the heads off yet. We'll get to that, not today. I wanted to show you something though, and in showing you that, we gotta come in to this nice warm paint room. One of the most time-consuming things my son had when he did the John Deere 110, it's a lawn tractor, he did that here and he spent the most amount of time cleaning paint and rust off of stuff. So now we are trying electrolysis. There are wires and parts in this cattle tank. There is a battery charger right there, which he's gonna hook up some way. Oh, and in this tank is what, Caleb?
Washing soda.
Washing soda, not baking soda, not drinking soda, washing soda. Tell us what you're going to do.
So you hook your negative battery lead up to your parts that you want cleaning, and your positive to some sacrificial pieces of metal that I have thrown in here. And then you just let it sit, and it's starting to bubble. I have it on 2 amps. And it gets all the paint loose on my parts, and then I go just hit it with the angle grinder, or I'm going to try using a power washer today and see if that works as well, and everything just comes right off.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me. It doesn't. I'm not sure if you can see the bubbles, but there's a lot of bubbles coming up right in this area right here. Those great pieces down there in this area right here, those are the sacrificial pieces, and then over here are the pieces that are getting worked on. I really don't know anything about it. I've seen some YouTube videos about it. It seems to work. At least that's what we've decided from our limited experience. The first order of business today is taking off the starter. Caleb's working on that. Not too big of a deal. And then I think we're going to crawl underneath and work on the platform. The platform may be a little bit bigger of a deal. There we go. There. Alright, where are we at? That bolt right there needs to come off. The long one. No, right here, behind this pedal, clutch pedal. What is that? That's your dual brake pedal. Alright, so here's where we are right now, crawling around on the ground. We've got both brake pedals taken off. There's a left brake and a right brake. Now there is a dual brake. You know how on newer tractors like my 4430, my 4020, things like that, there's a thing that flips down to lock both the left and the right brake together, and they're both on the right side of the tractor. On this one, the left brake was on the left side, the right brake is on the right side, and then also on the right side there is a dual brake that gets both of the brakes when you're wanting to stop in general, which we did see some springs coming out of the brake drums, so stopping might not be one of this tractor's strong points right now, but I'm not too concerned about it because it has no wheels. What we need to do now is we need to have Caleb take off that dual brake pedal, and then I think we're 2 bolts. You think we're 2 bolts?
I think so.
I think we're 2 bolts away from that whole back frame coming off the back of the tractor, which kind of seems like a big deal. The idea was to take this platform off. It's not going to happen. There are 2 bolts that are keeping us from getting it off, plus this brake that I was talking about. We were going to try to pull that shaft out, and yeah, it's just not going to happen. I thought that it would be a good idea for Caleb to go show us what's going on with that electrolysis process in the paint room.
Alright, so I'm going to shut the power off so I don't electrocute myself. And then we're going to unhook the battery clamps and pull stuff out and see what it looks like.
I don't know if you could see that on that piece that he pulled out already, but there's a lot of paint flaking off of it. There was tons of paint in the tub. And now as he's pulling this nose out, I see a little bit of loose paint and rust. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, there's flaking stuff off right there. That's kind of cool. Oh. Ouch. Should I leave that in the video, Caleb? Ow.
The wire came off.
As you can see, it doesn't, it's not like it takes all the paint off, but there's all these little bubbly areas right here, all the way along the edge, and that's where it loosens the paint. And then you can come in with a wire brush or a grinder, and it really makes light work of it compared to when you were working on the 110. Are you satisfied with it being better than the way you did it last time?
Yeah, it's a lot better.
It's a lot better. I mean, it's not perfect. And if you guys have any tips on electrolysis, or if you've done it before, put it in the comments down below, because we are open to suggestions like you wouldn't believe. But it's a plus. It's a plus. Those pieces right there that my son just pulled out, those were the sacrificial pieces, and they're rusty and they've got paint on them now. But Caleb said they were all shiny and nice when he put them in. Those were actually screens from
grinder mixer.
Biggest bonus of working at my uncle's shop is that's a thermostat right there. We've got heat, especially in the paint room where you want things to be warm. Now, my son said that there was one piece that he had hit with the grinder after it had been in there. Let's find it real quick. As you can tell, it is easy to see which one has been through the tank and hit with the grinder, which one hasn't. This one is safe for a couple spots. It's ready for the paint room, although there's a lot of work to do before we get to the paint room. The question is, how do we do the whole tractor? I don't know if we're gonna sandblaster, soda blaster, or Caleb blaster. He might just hit it with the grinder and oh boy. I don't know. This is a good project. We're making progress. I promise, most likely promise, that next time he's here next week, when I'm not here and my uncle is here, that back end will come off. It just needs some penetrating oil, some more heat than that little MAP gas torch. And then I think we'll be ready to go on that. This right here, Caleb, when's this coming off?
Couple weeks, I think.
Hopefully in a couple weeks. We're gonna bring in someone else, my cousin. He's been on the channel before. We're gonna bring him in, hopefully, pop this head off, see what we need to do there. We're getting down to where starting to make some repairs instead of, well, we're not quite doing repairs yet. We're getting closer to actually making repairs instead of just tearing down, which I think is when the fun starts happening.
Yep.
Thanks so much for watching the video today. If you do like the video, if you got anything from it, go ahead, like, subscribe, put a comment down below. This is a fun process, seeing the tractor come together, seeing him learn new things like electrolysis and crankcases, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of lessons coming along.